Yo, it's a bit of a bop though, isn't it? I mean, it's not as much of a bop as this, hypothetically speaking. Oh, oh, and then it goes high. Oh my. Then it goes, and then I just don't even know what's going. This is Matrix music, man. And then get ready for the drop. Oh my god, that bass. But it doesn't, this is only 30 seconds in, it doesn't stop there. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Holy, okay, that's good. But I was watching Chib stream. Did you know, I didn't know Mario Paint actually has an incredible, like, Brian Eno, Aphex Twin style bop on the Mario Paint soundtrack. Are you ready for this? Like, this is James Blake. This is not Mario Paint. This is James Blake. Listen to that drone, man. Doesn't it just feel, it's so calming. Come on. Like, this is incredible. Like, you could actually play this in, like, Ad Astra when Brad Pitt is a stowaway on a rocket ship to Mars, and it would be like, it would hit. It would totally hit. And then it comes back, it comes back, it comes back. God, it's just something about, like, this right here. Like, it's like a note, but it's not an instrument. It's like a cement truck stuck at a stoplight outside of your apartment window. Give me one more. Just give me one more. Okay, all right. Anyway, it's early. Let me take a little bit of a caffeination here. Apologies for being late. We're still working out the schedule. I dropped the baby off at daycare. I was gonna be like 5 minutes late, and then I said, you know what? I got one in the chamber right now. Like 9 to 10 a.m. is normally when I do like my my bowel movements. I didn't want to go live with one in the chamber. I can't be held responsible for my mood in that situation. Plus, with like 5% of my caloric demands coming from keeping my sphincter closed, you never know. I might just be a little bit off today. So I decided I'll be 15 minutes late. And instead, just be calm. Also, so I mean, like, nobody really cares, I think, for the new schedule, but just to explain the methodology of the new schedule, life has been very tight on the margins of time lately. Hey, Fishy Hat, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. People might assume, because you see, you know, like a 5-hour stream and then 1 to 2 videos a day, that we're like, you know, just spending the rest of our time listening to Plastic Love by Maria Takeuchi and just, you know, bombing through Vancouver with the drop top down. It's not the case. It was like, you know, wake up 7:30, get ready, drop the baby off at daycare, record 9 to 11, stream 11 to 4, watch the baby full time 4 to 7, 7 p.m. pass the baby to Kate, cook dinner, do the dishes, set YouTube videos, go to bed. It was like we've been rocking on like a 0-day Isaac backlog for I don't know, like 2 weeks? That's crazy. Not last year, but in 2019, I had a 22-day backlog. I had a 22-day backlog on Isaac. I could take almost a month off and it wouldn't make a difference. It would be like, you know, we'd be set. So what we're doing now, so the baby's been in daycare for 2 weeks. She's somewhat adjusted to the daycare now. I can drop her off at 9. I can stream 9 to 2. 2 to 5, oh, baby. Sneak out an Isaac episode. Sneak out a Super Auto Pets video. Spend, 45 minutes setting YouTube videos, making thumbnails, etc., etc. Pick the baby up from daycare. 5 to 7 p.m. co-parenting baby time as a whole family. Seven p.m. start cooking dinner. Chores are already done at that point. Oh, baby. It's gonna be, look, even just to recapture like another like 20 minutes a day or something like that makes a big difference. But anyway, I'm excited. So the schedule is gonna be a little bit like, it's gonna be 9 to 2, okay? But it's gonna be, in terms of the programming, it's gonna be a little bit in flux for some time. Sibs, Malf, and I will return next week. It's just totally screwed right now. First off, because it was like 24-hour notice. I was like, hey, Sibs and Malf, by the way, any chance we could move our co-op stuff 5 hours earlier than it normally is? To their credit, you're going to laugh. But they were like, yeah, that's totally fine. But we are going to do it starting next week because it's so fucked, like, EU just did daylight savings, so technically I'm like 3 hours early now. You feeling a little sick still? How could you tell? Is it because I sound like my nose is packed with mucus? Is that why? 'Tis the season. That is why. Look, it usually, once the caffeine hits, it's got like natural antihistamines. I'm trying not to do like the thing where I go, like I hork up a loogie on stream. So I'll just mute my mic and do it instead. So yeah, right now it's 3 hours early EU time. Next week, we will be... I'm trying to think of how to do the math. 1 week from today, we will have had daylight savings time here, which means I would be live 2 hours earlier than I was last week, 1 hour later than I am today. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. This is that blessed, like, 1 week where EU gets it even earlier than expected. Oh, clear your schedule. Forza drops next week. November. November. You know what I'm talking about? Any Maria Takeuchi stands? Stand up. The song's called September, but whatever. Do you remember? Yeah, hey, it'll probably the 9th day of September. By the way, you know what else is coming up? November 9th, I believe, Shang-Chi, The Legend of the Ten Rings, Ending Explained, coming to Disney+. Pretty excited for that. Hey, Denis Villeneuve, you piece, Denis Villeneuve, you acclaimed director. Where the heck is my Dune in Canada? Can't watch it, man. It's HBO Max. We don't get HBO Max here. Oh, HBO Max stuff comes out on Crave. Not this one. Frick you, you piece. Hello, Indy. Yo, unintended consequence of an early schedule. Australians and New Zealanders in chat. This is an honest question as I get inscriptions started up here, okay? Honest question. If you are from Tasmania, are you Australian? Are you New Zealander? Or is Tasmania its own domain? It's considered Australia. It's not its own independent country. Okay, I didn't know. I had no... It's like Hawaii. Okay. If you're from Hawaii, are you American? Well, I don't know. It's like, don't ask me a rhetorical question. That's not for me to answer. I'm not from Hawaii. I'm from Ontario. I think that's up for someone from Hawaii to answer the question, honestly, in the way that they feel fit. I wouldn't deign to Hawaii-splain, quite frankly. Plus, Don't Care didn't ask. Plus, I had poke this weekend. Plus ratio. Plus, I'm bald. Hey, Zedai Heronisa, thank you for the gifted subscriptions as well. If you're from Quebec, are you Canadian? Again, I would not deign to explain that. That's a complicated issue that's wrapped up in a lot of... It's wrapped up in a lot of stuff, quite frankly. I would consider someone from Quebec to be Canadian, but it's not up to me whether they would consider themselves to be Canadian first, or maybe they would consider themselves to be from what they would consider to be the enclave nation of Quebec. It's not for me. It's not for me to say. Yeah, you know what? Okay, slash marker. Inscription. You want to